got to hand it to Rashida. We cut off all of her limbs, but she's still wriggling and desperate. She secured the nukes from Dragovich, and, with her conventional forces depleted, she needs those missiles to win any war. The fallout will pollute the region's oil supplies for generations, and the global economy will collapse. We track them to storage facilities in the port of Assam. We need you to plant charges on each missile. Their guidance systems were en route, but the convoy was taken out by rebel forces. It's sitting at the bottom of a ravine. If you can retrieve a command ship, we'll know who she was targeting. We still don't know exactly where Dragovich got those nukes from, but they passed through a train yard close to the port. See if you can recover any evidence from the freight office. And last but not least, we can no longer leave Rashida in power. She's resisting calls for free and fair elections and has rounded up the leaders of that movement. They're somewhere in the presidential palace. Get them out if you can. While you're there, you can pay a visit to Rashida herself. Send my regards. Good luck.
Control, I'm on the ground. Starting recon.
Move up to the first location, but keep an eye out for patrols. Rashida's forces are weakened, but she's got enough left to end you.
Acknowledged. All it takes is one bullet.
Which you know better than anyone.
Solid copy.
You've made it this far. I know you can finish this. Control out.
Control, I have overwatch on the crash site.
Sweep the wreckage. The control chips may be underwater. It's vital we retrieve that data. We must determine the target location.
Are we sure the chips are still on site?
That's uncertain, but Rashida's forces took control shortly after the crash. There was little time for any cargo to be removed, and you only need to retrieve one.
Unlucky for them.
But lucky for us.
Time for a swim.
Hey, what the...
I have a command chip.
Excellent. Now exfil before anyone else comes looking.
Control. Can't say I was comfortable putting C4 on nukes.
As long as they're not armed, they're just big metal tubes.
What about the uranium?
We have a cleanup crew holding offshore. As soon as you're done with Rashida, they'll retrieve it. Raven, Control here. Satellite tracking shows 3 locations for the missiles. I'm sending you coordinates now.
Roger.
You need to plant C4 in all 3 spots. We can't afford to leave any missiles behind.
I'm on it. Stand by. Seems like all doors are locked.
Did you find any other info points?
Not yet. Stand by. First charge is set.
Good. 1 down.
the second charge is placed.
Okay, that's two.
I think that's done it. Access problem solved.
Watch your angles and get in there.
What was that?
All charges set.
Time to clear out.
I'm at the train yard.
Good. Personally, I'd find an OP, scout out patrol routes, and plan your entry point. The freight office should have documents that'll tell us where the missiles were shipped from.
I have tangos in the buildings and out in the open. Looks like they're expecting trouble.
After all your work, security has been tightened at all critical locations.
Not introducing you.
Shit. There's an access panel.
Then you'll need a key card. You could try the security office, or a guard might have one. Most likely one of the officers.
overslept. The lieutenant brought me up. That's not my fault. It's exactly your fault. That's not my fault.
I have the key card.
Get in that office and find that cargo manifest.
The lieutenant brought me up. That's not my fault. It's exactly. What's with all the extra security lately? I don't know. Is that why they keep payroll? I don't know. You said you were going to wake me up. I overslept. The lieutenant brought me up. That's not my fault. It's exactly what...
Looks like a cargo manifest.
Does it specify materials and origin?
Roger. There's clear reference to nuclear materials, and the route they traveled.
That's the confirmation we needed. Good work.
No. Why? She's my sister. So? No. I'm not introducing you. She...
Control. I'm outside the palace walls.
I have fresh satellite intel showing multiple hostiles in the grounds and what looks like automated turrets outside. Check your angles and watch high. Wherever Rashida goes, she is heavily guarded.
Anything on the prisoners?
No updates. We last had them somewhere in the dungeons. Free them if you can.
Always seeing her walking the ramparts, talking on that sat phone. That's what silent reception. Shit. She's really tightened this place down since Helston put your body.
Great. I got multiple doorways, windows, and levels. Plenty of places hostiles could be.
If you can stay dark, you'll improve your odds. Watch your movement and be methodical.
Shit, we have a body!
Heading into the tunnels beneath the palace.
We may lose our visual feed down there. If so, you'll be on your own.
What's new? Stand by. Oh, shit!
What's happening?
Ridge collapse. I've fallen into some kind of water tank.
Are you still functional?
Roger. But it's low light. I've got no idea where I am.
Your mask can scan the terrain, give you some idea of the features at least.
I think they're still alive.
I hear the audio. Approach carefully. If they see you, they might kill the prisoners.
feel like a bucket.
Control. We were too late. The screams are coming from a laptop. Recorded video.
Are you sure they're dead?
Affirmative. This visual's pretty conclusive.
Have you found any bodies?
No. But they were on screen. It wasn't an easy death.
Okay. Secure any data on that laptop. We'll assess later. You can't do anything else down there. Look for a way to get back to ground level. Keep heading up.
Copy that. I'll find some stairs. Control, do you have visual? I'm in the upper part of the palace.
Roger that. Rashida's quarters are in the presidential tower. Keep heading up and you'll find it. She's usually covered by a security detail.
Let's hope so.
I don't care if it's their day off. We need to increase security.
Eyes on the primary. I have a positive ID.
Go weapons free, Raven. Time to end this.
I think I heard something.
Who are you? Who sent you?
Someone who wants you gone. Target's down.
Excellent work. Now get out of there. Raven, I have a new target for you. Head to the marked location for more information. Well done, Raven. That's a problem solved and a lot of fires put out. Rashida's little war would have impacted more than Kuamar and her near neighbors. This conflict had the potential to burn up the whole region. But she's out of the picture. The command chain is broken, and no one is going to use those nukes. Kuamar now has a chance to return to the peaceful state it was before the Al-Bakas seized power. More critically for us, oil supplies are no longer under threat. The global economy won't be crashing anytime soon, and the CEOs of certain multinationals are breathing easier now that Hellstrom is dead and his stolen data corrupted. Well, apart from the files you've seized, which our tech teams are decrypting. We will make sure that the government here won't block an election. There's a good chance it'll be free and fair, too. In fact, our man, Tahir, is leading the pool of candidates. It'll be useful to have someone on the inside. You must have wondered why we helped a journalist, right? Now that your work here is done, and all payments made, why don't you have a break? Heal, rest, recharge, but stay in touch. You will be hearing from us again. Raven, it seems we were wrong about Tahir. His actions since taking over the presidency have been troubling. We recruited him 2 years ago due to his connections with Kuamar and his articles critical of the Al-Baka family. There were no plans to replace Rashida back then, just keep a weather eye on her activities. All that changed on Tahir's last trip. He told us about the attack before they picked him up, and we needed to act. You got the job. The election afterwards was just good fortune. Or so we thought. Looks like our friends in the East got to him. Now he's working for them. With Tahir running things, our whole game plan in Kuamar will be blown. We intercepted a transmission indicating Tahir and his handler have a meeting scheduled. The handler's identity is unknown, but he's in a village close to the airport. We do know he's a heavy smoker, and smoking kills. After eliminating the handler, make sure Tahir gets the same treatment. It'll be a powerful message to the other side. Plus, we'd rather have a neutral running Kuamar instead of one of theirs. We need your long shot skills, as we can't get close to the target sites. Speak to you on the ground. Raven, Control here. Send sitrep.
Control, I'm on the X. Clear path to the high ground.
Remember that eliminating this contact is as important as killing Tahir.
This guy's still at the village ahead.
Confirmed. We've monitored calls between them and know that the contact smokes heavily. No other ID available. Their meeting is scheduled for tonight at the airport. Tahir is en route to that location now. This is our best chance to terminate each man without alerting the other. That ridge has solid foot access to OPs for both sites.
Roger all. I'm Oscar Mike. Some kind of tower ahead.
That could be a good OP. Solid elevation over your terrain.
Control, I have Overwatch. The village is below me.
Raven, we want this to be precise. we're sending a message to the other side. So make sure you confirm ID before terminating. He has a bad nicotine habit. Tahir doesn't like it. Always complaining about the smell. There are 3 civilian advisors there. It has to be one of them.
Acknowledged.
Don't miss. Alert him, and he's sure to run. Control out.
I have eyes on a civilian.
What about the others?
There's one.
Not enough for confirmation yet.
Target in sight.
Potentially. Get confirmation. We can provide audio here.
One of the nicest in the country, sir. Locals could make a lot of money off hikers if this wasn't a military base. Yes, sir.
Target splashed.
Raven, you had no confirmation. ID the man before you shoot.
Bingo. Have a smoker.
That was unnecessary. He's not our man. Good shot, Raven. That is a confirmed kill. Enemy agent is down. You can exfiltrate now. Check your map.
Kill the fucker! Sierra 1 to base. We can see the hostiles. Clear. Base, enemy contact in sector 40. Clear. Victor 3 to base. We have enemy contact. Over. Roger. Fire at will. Out. Delta Mike, there's a sniper in sector 7. Clear. Hard copy. Recon for location. Defensive stance. Out.
You're done here. Get moving to the airport. Tahir is en route.
Do you have an ETA control?
Negative, but we're tracking a lot of activity. There's a C-130 parked up on the runway receiving cargo.
Copy that. I'm Oscar Mike.
Copy. Lethal force authorized.
That better be an accidental discharge. Just heard gunshots.
Control, I'm on the OP. I can see the lights of the airport.
Roger. We're tracking a vehicle approaching from the service road. Left side. Could be to here.
Any special orders?
Negative, but you may only get one shot at him. There's a lot of cover there, and plenty of escape routes. So take your time, but try to hit him before he boards the transport plane.
Acknowledged all. Let's do this. Raven out.
I have eyes onto here. Exiting the vehicle. Positive confirmation.
That's him. Don't rush this. If you miss or spook him, he'll run. Raven, we're piggybacking to here's call. Patching you in now.
What? Dead? How? Never mind, hold on. You there? I need to leave soon. Hurry up loading the cargo. I'll call you back when I'm in the air.
Splashed.
Confirmed, Raven. Well done. You have hostiles closing in on your location.
Victor 3 to base. We have enemy contact. Over.
Move! Move! You all know what to do!
Copy. Take the Tango down. Out.
Targets eliminated. You've taken down to here and removed our friend in the village. There are no more loose ends. Kuamar is free from external influences.
What? Even yours?
Better know one than someone working for the other side. Time to go, Raven. Head to the exfil and I'll debrief you when you get back.
That's the copy, Control. Thanks for all your help out here. I might not have made it through without the intel. This is Raven. Signing off.
You've done it, Raven. Kuamar is finally at peace and free from all external forces. Sadly, even ours, but we can live with that for now. I'm sure they'll elect another president, but they'll need a strong heart given what's happened to the last three. And you can take heart yourself. You stopped a war, removed a lot of very unlikable people from the planet, and, not least, saved millions from seeing a nuke go off firsthand. UN aid organizations are mobilizing. Kuamar's population will have the food and resources they need during transition. Oh, and one last thing. We've worked well together. You've proven to be a capable operator. I'd have been proud to have you in my old unit. and I don't say that to many. It's Alex, by the way. My name is Alex. I'll send you the number of a burner phone, just in case. One day I might even buy you a pint. Good luck. Control out.